The great thing about the start of the NFL season is that we can totally go into let's go in complete overboard mode of like, oh, this guy is going to be great.
Absolutely.
Ryan Fitzpatrick is the MVP of this entire season. Call it, book it. Oh, he's plus 50,000 to win the MVP? Doesn't matter. Today he's plus 1. Like that's the sort of stuff that we go into. Yet Adrian Peterson did look good, I must say.
MVP, Redskins going all the way to the championship.
MVP. Oh, we suck.
You heard it here first.
So 166 yards on 25 carries. He did have a touchdown as well for your Washington football teams. So on top of that, this looked like, again, I'm not trying to go into like, I'm not trying to overblow the story. But my God, he looked like rejuvenated. He looked like he put in work in the offseason and did stuff that he couldn't do for the Arizona Cardinals or the New Orleans Saints. And right when we're like, I don't know, man, you might be trying to catch lightning in a bottle here, it appears that they caught it. Players with 12,000 plus rushing yards and 100 plus rushing touchdowns, Adrian Peterson has now joined that club. That is damn impressive. Let me read that again. 12,000 rushing yards, 100 plus rushing touchdowns. And that list only has Hall of Famers. And he is soon to be that. Bleacher Report doing great work with our animation team. Top 10 career rushing leaders. And there you see all of them. Again, via Bleacher Report. And here is via at Washington, of course. All-time rushing list. Adrian Peterson now in the top 10. I mean, this is so impressive.
The longer you're out of the league, the more you're going to be kicked out of top 10 type of things. I mean, you know, Jim Brown's out. You know, there's nothing he can do about it anymore. You're done. But no, this is great. When you see all the stuff, the knee injuries and stuff that Adrian Peterson went through, and it goes to a situation. I always think, I don't know what those situations are. No one else does outside of the organization. What kind of scheming they did, or what kind of opportunities they gave him, or what he did in the offseason to prepare himself for it. But it's worked out in the first game, and it's why it's hard to write people off immediately when something happens in a season or an injury happens with a certain team or a certain coaching staff. There's so many things have to be right for things to be successful.
I feel like Adrian Peterson, for this young generation of football watchers and fans, he is like the previous generation's Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
He was everywhere, man. What was the question that he, who was it? I think it was Pam Oliver, when he almost had 2,000 rushing yards and he like didn't even know it because he was so focused on the game. They were like, oh yeah, you missed it by like 12. He's like, wait, really?
Because I'd have been demanding the ball more.
I'm pretty sure it was Pam Oliver. So lastly, for Adrian Peterson's Hall of Fame candidacy, Gil Brandt, who's a great member of now the NFL media, claim to fame, Dallas Cowboys and analytics. Putting aside the off-field trouble that casts a shadow over his legacy, on the field, Peterson, same class as Barry Sanders, Jim Brown, and Walter Payton. After all, Hall of Famers Sanders, Brown, and Payton are the only backs to ever rush for 150-plus yards in 19-plus games. That's astounding. So good for him, good for Gil Brandt, good for Adrian Peterson overall. Do we believe that he's going to sustain this for the entire season? I'm going to go with no, because it's Washington. They always find a way to screw this up.
But like rooting for stuff like this, you know, I mean, what is that? 2,097 yards. I had to look it up again. With the Vikings back in 2012.
Right. So he missed the record for surpassing going 2,000 plus.
Yeah. Oh my God. No. So yeah, I never not believe in someone who could do something like that. You know, you just don't. And until it doesn't happen, he's gonna have a great season.
Alrighty, let us know your thoughts. Comment section below. Subscribe to 2IT Sports. You know what's my favorite song? You could ring my bell. So do it, why don't you? Ring the damn bell and download the 2IT app. Available on Android and iOS.